वैशिष्ट दिखा। गीता में देखो क्या बोलते हैं, लोग जैसे मेरा भजन कर उस प्रकार मैं I reciprocate according to in the same proportion they do the bhajan. (92) There is one speciality in Bhagwan. Go-kendri means is bahu-nishtha. In bhakta, eka-nishta. Right? Bhagwan has many nishtas, but bhakta have one nishta. Bhagwan says, I have many devotees. I cannot leave anyone. Even the su-durācāro, even a bad person, a sinful person, a very bad person does bhajan, then also I will not be able to, I will not leave them. Ananya-bhāk means they one-pointed bhajan, they don't. Ananya-bhāk means they are not worshipping any demigods. Ananya-bhāk, that they are one-pointed worshipping me. No, Ananga means one-pointed, only one-pointed. They are not worshipping any demigods or demigoddesses. That's why Bhagavan is saying, he is saying to the Gopis, you have so much love and affection for me. That's why in the sastra it says the katha of the ladies. But the speciality of the Gopis is in sastra has glorified many ladies from Halya. Many pious ladies have been glorified. These 5 ladies' name in the Bhagavatam: Mandatri, Kara, Draupadi, Halya, Draupadi, Halya, Draupadi, Mandatari, Tara, and Tara. So these 5 ladies, Kunti, Mandot, Halya, is it working? Tara, it's working now. Are you okay? You're cold. Draupadi, Tara, Draupadi, Halya, Kundu, Mandotri, 5. Yeah. Mandotri, Tara, Kunti, Drupadi. Mandotri, Kun, we've done that. Haila. So you should remember these 5 ladies. In the morning, you should meditate on these 5 ladies. If you do that, then your pap would be destroyed. By remembering them in the morning. Savitri's katha, Satyabhama, his wife was called Savitri. When Maharaj came to take her atma, the husband's atma, Sati, his wife was sitting next to him, so Yamaraj cannot take the atma. So she said, the Maharaj said to Savitri, ask boon that I have to take him. So then Savitri said, so then she said, what benediction? She asked for wealth and everything. And then, so Putra, then she said, I want a son as well. So then without my husband, how can I have a son? Yes, so even she got her husband back from Yamaraj. She stopped Yamaraj to take her husbands. And then Gautam in Chitrakoot. When we go to Chitrakoot, what is the Sati's name in Chitrakoot? That made the murti, that brahmachari made murti of Brahma, Vishnu, Ansuya. Okay, her name is Ansuya. Also Ansuya's katha is. They are all these very sati nari, very pious ladies. Even they could not get the dust of Gopis, the Lakshmi, Parvati, Brahmani. These ladies, satis. This katha, Anusha, Tri Rishi and Anusha. Even she made Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv into a small child. But if you compare them with Gopis. What do Gopis have? Gopis have one-pointed nishtha in Krishna. In rasa-lila, Krishna is saying, he's praising the gopis and he's saying the love you have for me, it's very pure. You, even the Brahma who is long life, and Krishna is saying, he's saying that even if I have 100 years, how many life is a life? What's the life of a Brahmaji? 100 years, and one day is 1,000 years. 1,000. One day of Lord Brahma is 1,000 Chaturyuga. So like that, in that rotation with 1,000 Rat. So there is one day and one night. So one day is 100,000 Chaturyuga. 100,000. One day of Brahma, 1,000, sorry. 1,000. So one day of Brahma is 1,000 Chaturyuga, and one night is also 1,000 Chaturyuga of Brahma. So that is, you rotate, so 1,000 times. You do. That is one day. That will be one day of Lord Brahma. So Krishna is saying, even if I have long life like Brahma, even if I serve you for that many years, I will still never be able to repay your debt. Yesterday I spoke about the material world. What is the biggest debt we have? The 5 debts is, one is Matrilin, father's debt, Guru's debt. How will we be able to repay all these debts? We can serve them by paying the debt. But which is the biggest debt is the mother's debt. Mother's debt, we will never be able to pay mother's debts. If one mother's debt, you have to take 7 births in order to pay one mother's debt. But then within that 7 years, what will happen? You will have 7 mothers, more mothers. So you will never be able to pay mother's debt. Tatha, still, even if somebody says, I want to repay this debt, that I want to repay all my debts, then what is it? There's only one way you can do that, is by Makunda Sabkud. You leave everything, and if you totally surrender to the lotus feet of Mukunda, Govinda, then you will repay all your debts. That's why Bhagavan said, Mukunda will give. Even the demigods or demigoddesses will not be able to give you this mukti. Who gives you mukti? Who gives mukti is Mukunda. Even my mother, we are all in debt with Bhagavan. What does Bhagavan do? Bhagavan is saying, just come take shelter at my lotus feet, and you will be free from all these debts. Like the tree, if you water the roots of the tree, then automatically the rest of the tree will get the water. If you give water to the roots of the tree, then automatically the water will be delivered to the rest of the tree. If you don't pay, or if you don't give water in the roots and you give water to the rest of the tree, then will will the tree be alive? No, the tree will dry up. So what is this jal? Jal represents the root. The root of the trees represent Bhagwan, Mukunda. Where should you give bhojan? Bhajan. Bhojan you eat from your mouth. If you don't eat from your mouth and then you put food in your eyes or ears, then what? In the nose. So when you eat, where do you put the food? In the mouth. So similarly, if you do the bhajan of Sri Hari, then all the demigods also and demigoddesses and demigods will be also pleased. So if you say, okay, chalo, what is then somebody will say, what's the fault if I worship demigods as well as Krishna? Then, because then you won't have one nishtha, right? But in order to have ekantika-nishtha, if there is no one nishtha, one pointed nishtha, then what will happen? Then Bhagwan will not accept you. There is an example. If you put feet in both two boats, one foot in each boat, then will you be able to sail? So Bhagwan is saying, be one pointed to me. What are all these demigods and demigoddesses doing? They are worshipping me. Okay, what should we? We should honor and respect the demigods and demigoddesses. Don't see faults in them. Pay respect to them. Sri Hari is my Aradhya Dev. Brahma, Shiv, Krishna. We should respect them. But Bhagwan, we should have one pointed nishtha. That is the special. What is the speciality of Gopis? That they have one firm nishtha towards Krishna. Actually, who were these Gopis? They are not ordinary ladies. And many lifetimes they have done sadhan bhajan, and then they free themselves from anatha, and then they took birth in the womb of a gopi. Thousands of lives. They did thousands of life. They did Gopal mantra. Then when Ramachandra came, the rishis had darshan of Ramachandra. They got so attracted to Ramachandra. Krishna is also attractive. What is the complexion of Ram? You know the grass. Ramachandra's complexion is like, it's like Nava Durva. What is the color like? Did you say grass?
Yeah, like
New sprout, fresh grass. Dry grass, yes, not fresh, dry grass, dry grass. The color, the complexion of the color of Ramachandra is like a dry grass. And Krishna's complex, Navanidi Kanti, Navin, it's like a cloud. It's like a his complexion is like the color, the very fresh cloud, like grayish blue. Between Ramachandra and Krishna, there is no difference. So these rishis got Udipan, or had Udipan for Krishna, but when they had darshan of Ramachandra, they started to run after Ramachandra. They had Udipan, they had this. Ramachandra is actually Krishna. Krishna comes in the roop of Ramachandra. And then when they had darshan of Ramachandra, this gopi bhav manifested in their heart. These rishis, the gopi bhav manifested in their heart. Body is what? The body is their men, they have men's body. But in their heart, they have gopi bhav. And they were running after Ramachandra. So Ramachandra said, in Ram-lila, I took a vow to take only one wife. And after Ram-lila, when I come as Krishna, and in Krishna-lila, I will fulfill your desires. Because with my kripa, Ramachandra is saying, with my kripa, you will take birth in Gopi's womb in Braj. You will get a gopi bhav. Vinod Thakur is saying in this kirtan, by doing bhajan, this the gross body and sthool body, subtle body, we will give, we'll get gopi bhav. So Ramachandra is telling these rishis, Dandaka rishis, in Dwapar Yuga, when I do Krishna-lila, and I will accept you. When did Ramachandra come? Ramachandra came in Tetra Yuga. Now what is it? 80, 28. So after 4 Chatur Yuga, this is 28 Chatur Yuga. Then Krishna came. So all these years, these rishis were doing them, and they were waiting. And then when the Krishna-lila, by the arrangement of Yogamaya, they took birth in Gopi's womb in Vraj. Wherever you to take birth, you have to take birth in Vraj, not in Delhi. Vraj mein. You have to take birth in Vraj. This is in Krishna's Prakat Lila. Then all the gopis that came in rasa-lila, they're not ordinary. They were great rishis, Munichari, Shruti-chari, Dandakar rishi. Even Shrutis, in the Shrutis for Hajar style, they have been doing tapasya. With Bhagwan's kripa, they took birth from Gopi's womb and they got Gopi's body. You cannot, if you want to participate in the ras, you need a female body, Gopi's body. Gurudev says, we are in a female body, we cannot serve you. Male body, you can massage your lotus feet. Female can always go with the guru, and be close to Gurudev. So Gurudev said, no. Some people are doing manasika-seva and some are physically doing seva. So one is with the body, you can do manasika-seva and physical seva. So to this, like look at it, to get female's body, all these rishi looks, they did so much tapasya, so many years of austerities. So now can you understand? So body doesn't matter, body, but it has to be the mood, bhav, even what. If you are brahmachari, then does it mean that you are serving a guru more? No. Seva is dependent on the bhav. Even somebody can be very far away and still serve, and some can be very near and serve. But which is the topmost seva? Guru seva, topmost. There's so many types of guru seva. It's not like massaging lotus, massaging feet is the top seva, no. Or I'm cooking, is that the top seva? No, cooking is not seva. There's two types of seva, vapu seva and vani seva. So like yesterday Maharaja was speaking, some sishyas come and say, oh, how much money Gurudev has in his pocket. Bas. Otherwise, I will be with Gurudev. And then when Gurudev leaves this world, I will take his place. Then all his wealth, he will be mine. Whatever the money the Guru had, I will transfer it into my account, or in my name. Whatever money, so wherever Gurudev's got money, I will gather all the money and put it in. Even Krishna came to do Lila, right? Krishna did Lila and then he also left, right? So in samsara, if you come in this material world, then you also have to leave. Rupa Goswami wrote this, he wrote a letter to Sanatana Goswami. Where's Mathurapuri? Krishna came. Krishna came to Braj, and then once he did his Lila and then he left. Even Ramachandra, he came to do the Lila. Also Mahaprabhu came and did the Lila. Also Mahaprabhu left, and then he left. Mahaprabhu did his Lila and then he left. So Rupa Goswami is saying to Sanatana Goswami, saying, hey Sanatana Goswami, quickly. Like Come quickly, leave everything in Navadip, your Bengal. Like he was a treasurer, no? So leave and come here quickly. It's written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Everyone comes and they go. So that's in that way, Sishya, disciple, is thinking that also Gurudev will leave. I will take all his wealth when he leaves. So what type of Sishya is that called? Yesterday Maharaja said. What is what Sishya that Sishya is called? Sishya Bro. Shishya Bro. Swati, selfish Sishya. For his own personal selfish reasons. Is there with the Guru. Swati Sishya. Externally they show so much seva, they are doing so much seva, it shows externally that he is doing a lot of seva. I don't want to go into that, but there is a lecture of Gurudev. Our Srila Maharaja said yesterday, there is one lecture that he says people are thinking is which bhakta? Eklav. So like Eklav, Eklav in this material world, in this world they say, this Eklav is such a great disciple that he gave his thumb to his Gurudev. Eklav came. Who came? He came to Dronacharya that I want to learn the art of this bow and arrow art. So Dronacharya knew that he will learn the art and he will use it, he will misuse it. And what will he do? He will fight with Arjuna. So Dronacharya, he made a murti of Dronacharya. Ekalava, he made a murti of Dronacharya and he worshipped his guru. So then Dronacharya was there in the jungle and he asked, who is your guru? So he said, you are my guru. So Dronacharya said, okay, give me dakshina. So he said, what dakshina do you want? So he said, I want your right thumb. And he immediately, without hesitation, cut his right thumb. So people think, wow, see how dedicated is to his guru. But really what was in his mind? His mind was that once I learn this art, that I will destroy Arjuna. So even Bhagavan with his chakra killed him. That is a tamasic Sishya. Eklav is a tamasic Sishya in the mode of ignorance. And who is the mode of passion? Rajasic. Karna. Karna is a disciple in the mode of passion. Even Karna also came. Karna also came to Dronacharya. And then he went to Parshuramji. At that time, Parshuramji 21 times. He was very dush. 21 times. What he did?
Huh?
21
times he destroyed all the Kshatriya dynasties.
Yes, so Parshuram, he destroyed for 21 times he destroyed the Kshatriya dynasty. He had a body, X, body X. He had X. The X he destroyed. Kshatriya dynasty. And he said this time, X destroyed Kshatriya dynasty. So don't give any donation to Kshatriya, give it to Brahmin. Parshuram said that what is Brahman? Brahman doesn't mean that he's taken birth in the Brahmin family. He should have the qualities of a Brahmin. Then we have a nature of Brahman. Then we should give to Brahman. And then Karna came. He served him. Parshuram, he served Parshuram. He said, so he said, what cool are you, Baba? And Parshuram asked him, what cool are you? What? And he said, I'm Brahmin. Parshuram. He told Parshuram that I am Brahmin. I am coming from Brahmin dynasty. Because why? He wants to hear that Brahmin. So he said, I'm Brahmin because he wanted this. So all this vidya he had, all the knowledge he had got destroyed. You can see. Actually, he got all the vidya, all the knowledge from Parshuram. And on the last day, they were roaming around in the jungle. It's Bhagwan's Icha. On that day, Parshuram said, I am very tired. I am very sleepy. So Karna said, okay, you can put your head on my lap and sleep. And he's Bhagwan, right? Vajrakir. Scorpion. It's a very poisonous. It's very like a maybe scorpion like if he bites you, then it's called bhajate. It's like a scorpion. It's a very poisonous scorpion. It's very small. But when it cuts you, when it bites you, you have so much pain. And so when this rishi of this Parshuram was lying down on his lap and sleeping, and at that same time this insect, scorpion or very poisonous insect, bite him, and he was so much pain. He was so pain, but he still tolerated the pain. He tolerated this pain. He did not. He was still massaging Guru's Krishna. Yeah, that like he was feeling disturbance. He didn't want to cause any disturbance to his Guru. So Parshuram got up. After a while, Parshuram got up. And he felt wet. He felt in his head, under his head, he felt like wetness. So he said, oh, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling wet? Then Karna said, Gurudev, when you were taking rest, then one insect bite me, and I started to bleed. And then Parshurama also around him, there was so much blood. And then he said, Karna, Patao, tell me, Karna, you are not a Brahmin, you are not Brahmin. Brahmin would not be they don't have this much tolerance in them. You tell me the truth, are you Brahmin? So then he cursed. He said, you are not Brahmin. He cursed Karna. I gave you the art, I gave you the vidya, I gave you the knowledge. So at the time when that knowledge is needed, it won't work. When there is a youth of Karna and Arjun, then Karna's will touch the ground. That time Arjun, he killed Karna. Otherwise it's not. In the Mahabharata you can see all the youth. Who is the Krishna? Actually, who is the responsible for the youth in this Mahabharata? Mahabharata is Krishna. Even the Panch Pandav, even Panch Pandav is in me. I did this. If Barbary, so he said, ask who's there? Ask Barbary. Barbary is saying. He said, who fought? Who was the cause of this fight? So then Barbary said, it's Krishna. Actually, you thought you threw the arrow, but actually Krishna threw the arrows. So if there is hankar, there is ego, you say, I've done. But actually who was doing it? Krishna was doing it. So he said, so Karna is called Raj Shishya. Shishya in the mode of passion. He served the Gurudev. Parshuram, he served his Guru Parshuram, but in the mode of rasajas, in the mode of passion. So who is the Sattvic Shishya? Who is the Sattvic Shishya? It's Bhishma Pitama. You should listen to Gurudev's lecture. Gurudev audio, there's audio of Gurudev, listen to that audio and listen to it. That he gave this lecture in Mathura. He gave this lecture in Mathura. That Shishya, what type of Shishya there are? Bhishma. So he gave a Bhishma with a sattvic disciple, the mode of goodness. I listen to YouTube. If you search on YouTube, you will find this lecture. Actually, it's also transcribed. I've heard this lecture many times. And he gave this lecture in my presence. Maybe 92, 93, before he went to the West, he gave this lecture. 93, before he went to the West. 96 he went. 96. In 96 he went to West. Then you will know if you listen to that lecture. You listen to the lecture. So it's Bhishma Pitama. Bhishma Pitama's name is Ambika Mala. He kidnapped the 3 daughters. He kidnapped the 3 daughters of. When he brought the 3 daughters and kidnapped, and he said, "Oh, Ambika, Amba. The other 2, Ambika, they got married. Chitranga. So they got the 2 girls. They which Chitranga. They got married to Chitranga and Chitranga. But Amba said, "No, I will not marry them. You kidnap me, so you get married to me." So Amba is saying to Bhishma Pita. So Bhishma Pita said, I've taken a vow that I will remain brahmachari in this life. Then he's saying, Amba is saying, then why did you kidnap me? Why did you bring me here? Then he said, Chalo. Shishupal. Who did Shishupal? No, he said, yeah, Amba. Saluki. To get married to Saluki. But she said no. Amba said, so Amba went and who was the guru of Bhishma Pita Dev is Parshuram. So Amba went to Parshuram that your disciple Bhishma Dev has destroyed my life. Kshatriya. What is Kshatriya? They were showing their strength. And in the assembly they would show their Kshatriyas would show their strength and forcefully marry, women get married. So Parshuram said to Bhishma Dev that okay, you marry Amba. So Bhishma Dev said, I've taken a vow as a brahmachari. Then if you are a brahmachari, then why did you kidnap Amba? Naresh. This thing, Amba, Ambika. Third one was who? Amba, Ambika. So these 3. So Parshuram is saying that if you didn't want to get married, then why did you kidnap these girls? You have to get married. The dharma of the Kshatriya at that time was the head. They showed their strength. So Bhishma Pita said, so I cannot get married. So Bhishma Pita said, and Guru said, okay, then fight with me. Parshuram, fight with me. So come and defeat me, fight with me. So they went to fight. Guru and Krishna to fight. Who will be able to defeat Bhishma Dev? Then Guru and Sishya is same level. Then Parshuram left at Eventually Krishna left. Then Amba said, what did Amba? So Amba gave a curse that I will be the Karan, I will be the cause of your death. So Arjun said, that is Amba. So when Arjun threw the arrow and Bhishma, the arrow and Bhishma, they fell down, and that Shishya is called Satvik. Oh, Bhishma Dev is a Satvik Shishya. Because he did not follow Gurudev's instruction. Bhishma Dev. Because the Guru told him to get marry Amba, and he didn't follow that instruction. So there you go, the Shishya Satvik, Nirgun. Then the other Shishya is Nirgun. And who is the example of Nirgun? Aruni or Upmanu? No, Upmanu and Arun. They are Nirgun. So those two are the Nirgun. They do exactly what Gurudev tells them to do. They do. Gurudev said. So you take all the cows. So it's like, okay, they don't worry about what to eat. Upamanu. One day Gurudev said, you are getting fat, what are you eating? So he said, oh Gurudev, once the calf have drank the milk, then this little milk, that milk I drink. So why are you drinking that? The Guru said, why are you drinking that milk? No. So that milk is for the calf. So then he saw again that he said, so now what do you eat? What do you drink? So he said, this foam that's formed on the calf's mouth. So he said, I take that. So who? Should you serve the Guru, or the Guru should serve you? Should Guru serve the disciple, or the disciple serve Guru? So I can stay with you, Gurudev. There is one condition, that you have to maintain me. Then I will stay with you, Guru. Rolex, Gurudev said, Gurudev, can you give me Rolex watch? Can you give me this and that? Then I will stay with you. So is that called Guru Seva? That is for yourself. You listen to the Gurudev's lecture. Whatever I am speaking is from Gurudev's lecture. What did he do? Upamanu. So whatever Gurudev said, he did. So don't take. So so that forms on the calf's mouth, you shouldn't take that. That what if the calf wants to take that? Calf wants to take that. But Gurudev didn't say what you should do. Gurudev said, don't do this. There is a leaf. It's a plant. It's a leaf. Oh, the leaf that it's like leaf, white mucus thing, white stuff. Also sap. It's called sap. Okay. So when the leaf that produces white sap. And then he started. Dhamma Rishi. Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada's group. Sorry. Us, we only want to hear Gopis katha. We don't really know. Why don't you ask questions? So, Gurudev so at half night, Gurudev was saying, where are you? So he said, oh, so you suffer. So we are doing Seva, you did everything. I'm giving you my blessings. So all the Vedas, all the knowledge of the Vedas manifested in his heart. And Gurudev said, go to the in the farm. It was a rainy season. He said, go into the farm, the irrigation, because the water that was flowing out. It was a rainy season, so he has to block that. He had to block it. So what he did was he laid down in order to block the water. Boundary. So there's a boundary, so that would stop, the water to go into the farm. So boundary, they built with the mud. So you can see this when you go and see it in the farm. So the water from one side doesn't go on to the other side. Otherwise this water, if the water is flowing very fast, then it will destroy all the land where it's cultivated. So what he did was he lied down himself to stop this water going in. So Gurudev said, Aruni, where are you? At midnight he came looking for. So Aruni said, oh, I'm here. So he said, Gurudev, you gave me the instruction. I couldn't stop this water flowing, so I put I lied down myself to stop the water coming. And then Gurudev gave him mercy, and all the sastra again, all the manifested in his heart. So Guru Sasha. So what Guru Seva? By doing Guru Seva, you can attain everything. Yes. Even higher than that, there is Guru Seva. You listen to that lecture. This lecture is very nice. Aruni there is a small Granth, Guru Devata. Oh, Gurudeva. It's in English. Gurudeva. Just by massaging, sitting by massaging Gurudev's feet and feeding him. That's Guru Seva. You have to follow the instruction of Gurudev. You should know how to follow the instruction of Gurudev.
फिर उसकी सेवा किसकी दिखाई
Seva. Then Gurudev has explained this in his lecture. How will you serve? Slowly you will understand his mood. Like Madhavendra Puri's Shishya, disciple, Ishwar Puripad. How he used to serve his Gurudev. And then Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, he was so many. He's given example in the lectures. Ishwar Puripad. He served his Guru Madhavendra Puripad. Ishwar Puripad, he served his Guru Madhavendra Puripad. But which is the, if you look in what higher above than that seva is, whose seva? Is Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. Rupa Goswami, where did he stay? He stayed in Vrindavan. And where did Mahaprabhu stay? In Jagannath Puri. Who was the servant of Mahaprabhu? Govinda. And who was the servant of Mahaprabhu? Was Govinda. So, if you look at Mahaprabhu's, then who is the topmost sevak of Mahaprabhu? It is Rupa Goswami. His name is mentioned. That's why Sri Chaitanya Mano. So Rupa Goswami served Gurudev, and he knew Rupa Goswami needed innermost the seva. Rupa Goswami was there's no way said that Rupa Goswami massaged Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. They lived even in Jagannath Puri, the Rupa Goswami used to stay near Haridas Thakur in a Siddha Bakul. So they were not even living nearby Mahaprabhu. You listen to this Gurudev's lecture. That is. So who is the Gurudev's? Who is the topmost sevak of Mahaprabhu? Is Rupa Goswami. That's why Narottam Das Putra Bhutalaya Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yana Bhutalaya Rupa. So Rupa Goswami served Mahaprabhu. I am not saying. And I'm not saying, okay, don't cook for me. I'm not saying that, oh, don't cook for me. So then we think, oh, Gurudev will cook by himself. I'll stop cooking. I will see where Gurudev is going to get his food from. Listen to that Gurudev's lecture. Bring it up on YouTube. 93 is it? I think it's transcribed as well. If you go on Pure Bhakti, it's transcribed. I know there's one. It's a very old lecture. Narsingha Maharaj pass. Huh? What did you say? Narsingha Maharaj? क्या बोला? Narsingha Maharaj has got his lectures, so he can send it to us. Transcribe. I think ये transcribe भी किया है. Transcribe. It's also written, yeah. I think so. Guru, different types of disciples. Lila.
ये सच है